Let's talk about the top 5 things you need to know about Teespring before you get started. There's a lot of misconception here, so I want to cover this in one concise video, and hopefully this helps you guys. First off, to all the subscribers, thank you guys so much for sticking around. I got over that cold, it turned into an ear infection, I couldn't hear, I couldn't talk, it was a little bit of a mess, but I'm back. So a lot more videos coming for you now. Anyone who's new to this channel, this is for Teespring, print-on-demand, affiliate marketing, making money online. If you're interested in any of that, watch this video. If you like it, consider subscribing. Anyways, let's get right into the good stuff here. So the very first thing, and this is a big misconception about Teespring, and that is that it's a volume game. A lot of people go into Teespring and they think that you have to make winning campaigns. This is not like drop shipping. Drop shipping, you get a winning product. When you get a winning product, you scale it up with Facebook ads, you make a lot of money, you get a lot of sales. With Teespring, it's not like that. I've tried it in the past. I have 4 or 5 years of Facebook advertising experience, spent over $1,000 on Facebook ads for Teespring. The ROI, the return on investment, is just not there for ad spend. You have to get really targeted. You really have to know what you're doing. So anyone who's new to Facebook ads, I do not recommend going for Facebook ads and taking the drop shipping approach for Teespring. Rather, go with the volume approach. So make a lot of good designs, let Teespring help market those for you, and then you'll get a little bit of sales here and there. But the more lines you have in the water, the more fish you can catch. Don't just try to catch that one big fish. Another really important part of the equation is you have to research your niche. So you have to make sure that you're going into a profitable niche. A lot more people are finding out about Teespring, so there's a lot more competition out there. There's good ways you can research this, like kwfinder.com. And if you need a step-by-step on this, it takes over an hour to explain. So I've got a full course, check it down in the description, and you can watch the whole thing if you're new to Teespring and kind of need this explained in a step-by-step way. So that's the first one. Understand that it's a volume game and you have to have the right niche that you're going into. Now, number 2, and this is a very commonly overlooked one, is you have to set up your campaigns right. Now, if you're brand new to Teespring, a campaign is just the shirt or the item. It's the listing. On Teespring, it's called a campaign. You have to set this up right. This is the title and the description. You can't just put anything in here. It's actually very particular. And the biggest thing, if there's one piece of advice I can give you can take away from this video, is do not put any spam. No spam in the title, no spam in the description. In one of these points coming up in this video, I'm gonna explain why, but it is so crucial that you don't put any spam in the title or description. I already made a full video on this channel, step-by-step, how to put your title and description together. That'll be linked in a card here, so you can watch that video or bookmark it and watch it later if you want to. But that's the second thing, is to not put any spam in your title or your description and set up your campaigns right. All right, number 3, and this is actually a new thing. This happened probably about a year ago now, sometime in 2018, I would say this came about, but this is the Teespring Trust Score. So since so many people came onto Teespring, there were so many people making campaigns, Teespring didn't really know how to filter all of this. So they're now assigning trust scores to sellers. So you really have to pay attention to this if you're new to Teespring. So when you first make your account, you don't have a trust score. Teespring hasn't assigned you a trust score at all. The only way to get your trust score is to make a sale. Once you make a sale, Teespring has assigned you a trust score. Now, immediately after you make that first sale, here's another really good thing to pick up from this video, is to go verify your payment information, whether that's PayPal, Payoneer, bank information. Once you've gotten your first sale and you've verified your payment information, your trust score is automatically high. So Teespring's assigned it to you and you've built it up to be high. So once that's assigned to you and it's high, Teespring will do more marketing for your campaign. So as you release more shirts, they will do marketing for you. It doesn't cost you anything, they just sell your shirts more. Now, the biggest way that people hurt their trust score and lower it, and then Teespring does less marketing, is by people taking other people's designs. So copyright infringement. Teespring will remove that listing from Teespring and they will dock points off of your trust score and do less marketing for you. So stay away from copyright infringement. Don't copy anyone else's design. If you need more on how this whole copyright thing works, I've got another video on that on this channel. I'll link it up here so you can bookmark that or watch that later. But stay away from copyright, keep your trust score high, and try to get that first sale as soon as possible so you can get your trust score going and get Teespring doing marketing for you. Now, by far the easiest way to get your first sales on your account is by using social media. And this is all free, you just use hashtags. I've got a video right here, you can bookmark that, watch it later. It'll walk you through all of getting your first sales on the account. Okay, number 4, and a lot of people don't know this, but there is a Teespring boosted network. So a lot of people don't understand it. It's kind of the black box. But what this is Teespring goes through and selects certain campaigns. And again, they cannot have any spam in them. So this is a way that you can get into the boosted network, is by making sure you don't have spam in your title or description. And they take those campaigns and they do marketing on other big websites for you. Currently, I think it's like 7 different websites. I know Etsy is one of the other big ones, but they put your campaigns on these other sites so you get a lot more sales from it. They've sold over 500,000 shirts for sellers on Teespring just through the boosted network. So the big thing to understand here is that Teespring chooses what goes into this boosted network. So the way to increase your odds of getting chosen is to have no spam in the title or description, no copyright on the shirt. And then if there's anything that's trending or seasonal, try to make campaigns around that, because if a trend's going on, Teespring is going to need to find campaigns in that trend that they can put in their boosted network. If it's about to be a holiday or seasonal and they know sales are going to go up related to that topic or that time of year, make campaigns early on, a month or two before that, about that season or that holiday, and it increases your chances of Teespring picking that campaign and boosting it through the boosted network. And the last one, this is number 5, this is your designs have to be good. So the top places I go to do designs are Typorama. This is an app for an iOS or an Apple phone. WordSwag, which is an app for an Android phone. Now the little catch here on WordSwag is they haven't officially approved it for commercial use, so you have to monitor their terms until they say, yes, you can use this for commercial use. Typorama's already done that. Just kind of keep on the lookout for WordSwag. Now the other thing on the first two there is Typorama, I've heard rumors, is going to come out on Android. So you might be able to just download Typorama, which is already commercially cleared for Android. So those are the 2 smartphone designing apps that are great for making designs. And then there's also canva.com, which is a free way to make designs as well. That's another great tool there. And the last thing is Photoshop. If you already have Photoshop, you're proficient in Photoshop, you can go online and you can actually buy copyright-free commercial use templates for t-shirts. You can typically buy a bundle of sorts. You can buy a pack of 100 different designs that you can build off of, switch the text in, switch the fonts, and go from there. So if you do have Photoshop and you're proficient, that's a really good route. And the last thing for designing is if you really aren't good with designing, you don't have time for it, but you have some extra money laying around, you can go to Fiverr.com and you can just type in t-shirt design. You can find someone that you like their design style and you can actually pay them $5, $10, $15 to make you a design that you can then use in all of your campaigns. So the main one that I typically use out of those and what I recommend for beginners is Typorama. So hopefully if you have an iPhone and you want to know how to use this, I've got a video here that'll walk you through how to create the shirts. So that should walk you through where to find the design ideas and then actually make the designs on Typorama. All right guys, I hope that's helped you. That's the top 5 things that you need to know before you get started on Typorama. If you have any questions, any specific video requests, leave them down in the comments. I'm always monitoring them and that's a great way to reach out to me. So if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next one.